That last run was absolutely wild. For Starring Rocks, I'll take the first bandana. But literally, I think against Coin Dragon, I think the fight took a bit over 15 minutes, which is absolutely crazy. Makes sense when you consider the fact that I was only trying to use the Nosferatu, but still just hilarious. So I already have one extra refresh. It really doesn't want me going to stores here, does it? Interesting. I basically have to skip out on an elite if I want to do that, which could very easily be fine. Just not sure if that's what I want to be doing. Double tap the bomb? Not quite, I did get 2 taps though. Boom. Okay. I'll just make my way through them. 41 gold. It's not like I require my gold. In fact, I can actually pick up an orb that I find. I'll definitely pick up like a sword that I see now. I think it's probably just wiser for me to just pick up a high damage orb and then just not go to stores. I think that sounds like a pretty damn good idea. Ah, 2 health left. Pretty fine with that, to be honest. Balladin is happy to just burn some health. Okay, this is an insane restored spot. Seriously good. I do think that this orb, Balestra, is also not too bad. It's been ages since I've used it though, and that's because it's not really an orb you want to be picking up like ever. Okay. Fresh bandana restored. Well, can I do obelisk stuff? I'm getting a lot of elites, and I'd say a lot of elites means that obelisk stuff is a pretty good idea. So let's try this. I do not know how this is going to turn out. I'm very interested to see. Oh my. I do want all of my deck upgraded. But also I think just taking a perfect forger this early on is just too strong for me to pass. Wow. I've already added 2 orbs to my deck and I plan on adding quite a few more. Just picking up any pebbles I see is also going to be nice. Bounce away from the refresh, thank you very much. Okay, so the obelisk for now is not actually buffing my pebbles, is it? Yes. That's fine. It's just a high damage orb in my deck, which is very usable, I guess. A 4-4. Well, it is high damage compared to the rest of my deck. Just not really what you would call high damage, eh? Alright, sooner rather than later I would like to get these bombs. It doesn't really feel like that's going to happen though, does it? I'm just not really hitting my bombs here. I'm trying to aim for them. If we could get all 3 of them, that would be pretty beautiful. It's just that's just not going to happen. Simply. Let's try and get straight in. There we go. Getting a crit is not granting me extra damage. That was just an absolutely stellar shot. Like literally that just achieved everything I wanted. Now I get a restore upgrade. Maybe I get like persist as well. Persist might not be the best. If I can get redexionary though, persist would be ridiculously good for me. Oh, pumpkin pie and pincer maneuver, both are really good. But without a doubt, it's just pumpkin pie. Well, there is doubt, but with less doubts. Pumpkin pie is really good. I like it a lot here. And now I just get to claim my max HP. Should be a good bit of fun. Now that I've got the restore upgraded, I can focus on my obelisk, since Suffer the Sling is a pretty solid relic. And thanks to the change on obelisk, it's literally just now a Suffer the Sling for every obelisk in your deck. Which is pretty nice. I like it a lot. Yeah, 54 gold, not bad. Early Anvil is just really good for trying to build a pebble comp up there. Are we good? Okay, thank you. Alright, so I've got part of the stuff for this thing now. Frankly, +1/+1 is most of the damage I need. Getting that 1 last crit damage, that was a pretty big deal too, though. It's just not fully required. That's a really nice first shot. Good stuff. The fact that we've got the fresh banana as well for a pebble comp is pretty beautiful. So far, all of our relics look pretty solid for pebble comps. That's the nice thing about pebble comps as well. There are just a lot of pieces that you want to find for a pebble comp, which I suppose is not actually a good thing. But it means that if you're finding pieces, I'm actually going to try and int here. Yeah. You do lose the tiniest bit of health, but there is a chance that you sometimes just bomb Avalanche on this map and it just ends the fight. And I really want to get that 2 max HP, especially since it comes with +8 health, you know. It's pretty valuable. Oh, alright. I'll happily lose some health here. It's not like I'm actually losing health after all. I'm just losing the health I regained. That is a fine trade. Cronch. Yeah. I'm trying to take a lot of fights. Oh my, that is so good. The fact that I've got a high damage orb is like massive for some fights, especially like Minotaur. Like if you can get a crit roll on Minotaur, it'd just be GG. Bit of a shame. Oh, I actually did hit a bomb. My Obelisk's not going to actually be able to land on the boss. Would very much like it if that could be the case, but oh well. If I got full pumpkin pie value and I didn't hit a single one of the side bombs. Good news is, Obelisk should get him to the breakpoint. Perfect, one bomb breakpoint, here we are. And my pebbles are now very solid, to the point where Sphere can definitely be gone. I have actually removed a pebble from my deck though, haven't I? It's fine. It is noticeably less damage, I guess. Oh my god, that shot was insane. I thought it was Dunzo, but no. It had more to give, so much more to give. 135 damage? He's gone. 3-5, yeah, this Sphere is very outdated. It's still nice for the PS, don't get me wrong, it's just, our pebbles are pretty sick. Pretty damn neat. Oh my god. So good. Let's grab these 2 coin pegs out of the canteen. And then get out of here. But yeah, like we should be able to take on the elites easily enough, and that is a peg bag, that's really good for me. I have all the refreshes I could ever desire. I'm playing a pebble comp, so Special Button is a good choice. It's not common on Balladin, but it is very much possible. It's fine. Perfect. So what, there's all the refresh synergy that's now available to me. Frankly, would I pick up Elite Thruspolator if I got given it? Maybe not as my first boss passive. I think it depends on what the other boss relics I get are. And if I could get like safety regulations or a Wand of Skultimate Wrath, I think those would be really nice. I am definitely a bit worried about my levels of PS though. It's something I did just notice. Since I don't really have anything in terms of the PS department. I frankly do want to start getting some upgrades on my pebbles sometime soon. I have no stores at area 1, so I think just increasing a few levels every now and then is not exactly a bad idea because they hit pretty hard. And normal +1, +2 upgrades is still decent enough. That is the third fight, okay. Sure, I don't hate it. I don't think this fight's getting any easier, as we do get the extra refreshes, which is not exactly a positive force, so to speak, but it is definitely helpful sometimes. Just for some fights, I like hitting my bombs. This is one of them. Try and go in, hit some bombs, and hit the refresh and everybody. Okay, fine. Can you go in again? Good. Every now and then I just forget how to aim that shot, but looks like I landed it, which means he just loses a majority of his health pool. Oh, you bounced out. Please don't hit the refresh. Okay. Alrighty. Luckily I know how to make this shot inside, eh? It's just that. Perfect. And get me some lovely bomb value. Perfect. Alrighty. Go Pebble, go. Alright, this time I actually do when you hit the refresh. It's just so much damage. Beautiful stuff. 166 gold too. So funny that I got that guy every single time though. Gonna take the upgrade Jewpot. Well, well, well. I'm playing Balladin, and I want my refreshes and crits. So I think prioritizing stores from this point on is a really good idea. If I find an orb, that's insanely good value. If I find a ambidextrony, that would be nice. If I find a refresh move, that would be nice. And then of course we have all the usual stuff. So I think it just sounds pretty damn good. Also like any refresh nonsense as well at this point. The fact that I've got access to so many crits is very interesting. I wonder how I will use that. I think for this run that'll definitely be a benefit. Having access to this many crit. Especially with the change to Pebbles having +1 crit damage. That's actually a massive deal, to be honest. Just one more bomb will do. Alright, that's fine. Yes, my targeting will stay the same. Just one bomb will do. Please and thank you. Yeah, no, I'm at the point now where I would enjoy more than one bomb. It'd be nice if I could have gotten that earlier, but sometimes having access to so many refreshes is a bit of a downside. Good news is, look at our health. Like, we're just perfectly fine. That one restored pickup seems to have worked out pretty well, eh? Alright, we should have more than enough damage to beat this fight. 166 gold left over as well. That leaves us pretty well stacked for area 2. Do we get to go left here? No, that's fine. It's just like noticeably a lot of damage when you actually get to use the pumpkin pie portal. It's definitely one of the fights that massively benefits from it. Mostly just because it's such a small map. You hit a decent number of pegs, but that's just because of how the map works. Damn it. Getting a crit on that orb is just extremely nice. Bit of a shame I couldn't land it there, but it'll be fine. I'm still going to get tons of damage elsewhere. Get a crit last second. There we go. Pretty solid 500 damage. I didn't even drop a health point in that fight. In fact, I healed. There we go, Wrath. Wrath and Go for Gold, both are really good. I'm a bit worried about taking Wrath and not having Pierce, like Pierce at all. But the nice thing about Wrath is Wrath also gives you Bomb Steel double damage. And that does give me a lot of control. It'll be pretty nice until I can find some kind of Pierce. I really just need any level of Pierce. Even just an Overwhelm will do. I'm pretty good at dealing physical damage after all. Okay. Stores really didn't want to help me out, did they? That's fine though. I need to not hit a bomb there. Just a bit worried about getting my lovely restored max HP there, so I slowed it down. Goodbye, and we want to go left. I believe I opened up the left path, even if not that well. But yeah, the level of stores that I'm getting in Area 2 though is disappointing me. I think that it could be a lot better. Upgrading or removing all. I'm pretty sure that we are just meant to take the removing all, but also... Yeah, I'll just take the removing all. Here's the thing. I believe that I'm going to get a removing all elsewhere. So I think I just take the upgrading all here. A bit crazy, and I do want my sphere gone. But I believe. Alright, I have a lot of upgraded pebbles in my deck, so I'm pretty sure there's just no boss I'm scared of. I think the only one I'm particularly scared of is why that start sucked. Is the 200-600 fight, and even then my bomb's still double damage, you know, that's pretty solid. I probably shouldn't have shot this actually. Dealing double damage is so nice though. I just wanted to line that up with a portal. The pumpkin pie is just choosing to stay on the right hand side of the map. It's much harder to use the right hand side of the map than the left. Much harder. Yeah, it looks like I'm just dealing tons of damage each shot though, like, it's just pretty nice. And as I thought, the second we get a portal on the left hand side of the map, it's just donezo. He's literally just dead the second I got it. Still nothing though. Grinding wants 0 conspicuous ring. I do want some more max HP, but ring wouldn't have been too bad. As well as... Oh, there was something else I saw. What was it? Was it an orb? Oh, I saw a bully ball, didn't I? Yeah. I did consider the bully ball. In the end though, I didn't want it. This is exactly the kind of map that I was talking about. It's just not a good fight for us. The good news is it's at least not actually that hard of a fight, especially when it doesn't have extra enemies spawned in. But, like, we don't have any pierce and there are no bombs available on the map, like, it's just not ideal. Not gonna stop me from wanting to try and get my grinding monster 0 max HP though. Unfortunately, it's very hard to hit those. Hopefully this next one's easier. Not particularly, to be honest. Not particularly. We're actually trying to lay it out one fight, one shot. I really wanted my monster X max HP. Snowball there. We'll do one upgrade. Then I'll leave it at that point. Wow, bottom rung for all of my grinding monster max HP pretty much. That's crazy. 300 gold is pleasant though. Let's get you out of here, is what I would say if I didn't feel like just smashing through you first. Oh no, I need a bomb. Well, hopefully I can get one bomb. I got more than one bomb. Getting more than one bomb is very, very pleasant. Alrighty. Let's not finish this up too fast, shall we? Perfect. One more. Good stuff. Man, I thought I had a lot of max HP last run. But I got really lucky with my max HP relics, and I did spend 20 gold for 5 HP every time. I'm going to get a lot of max HP this run, but definitely nowhere near as much as I had last run. 584 smash. How about Aubrey as well? It could be pretty decent. It's a very specific shot that I was aiming for, and I got it. Nice. Oh, perfect. This is amazing. I really want an extra rare relic, so we will rat him out. Also gives me a bit more gold, and as I mentioned, there's just not a single elite fight I'm actually scared of. Like, even with this fight, our bombs still do double damage, so if I can get a second bomb, then this guy's gone. Which certainly would be pretty nice, so now it just needs to line up, which you know is very possible. Apparently not possible enough though. It's fine. I'm patient. I will get there eventually. I want you gone now. Since I will be losing a bit of health in this fight, but obviously that's just a completely fine burn. Have I hit a bomb in this fight? Shot? No. I mean, I've just got to shoot over here. Gotta try and claim my grinding monster max HP. Since I feel extremely tanky, but that's mostly just because I have a lot of starting shield, as well as a lot of max HP. Without those, I'm certainly a lot more frail. I really wanted this bomb. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. Time to hit my refresh then. We can smash through this guy reasonably fast. Unfortunately, he does get a few more hits on me than I would like, as well as the pumpkin pie slots just out lining up. I am aiming towards them. Yeah, I was right though. This is definitely the #1 fight we're scared of. For good reason. But it's over now, and I'm fighting Spinfection. It's not actually the easiest fight, I guess. Not too worried about it. I do want to actually leave myself in this state, though. That's an Overwhelmer. Echo and Overwhelmer are both really good, but I think we saw just how big of an issue the PS was in that fight. That's good. It's not bad. I'm just playing a Pebble comp, so reloading is not exactly something I'm aiming for. Oh! That's very pleasant. That's a lot of health, but that's fine. I get an extra level 2 and an extra level and 2 extra level 3s. Alright, we have PS available to us this fight. It's nice. Shame it wasn't the Pebble way. Maybe I should have shot the Pebble. I just wanted to take care of one guy for good. And then I could move on to this. Should be a very good shot nonetheless. Very good stuff. Should be able to get a killer shot. Did that boost my starting shooting as well? It did. Perfect. That was something I was also really on the lookout for. Because I had a lot of starting shielding, but not as much as I wanted. Now I do. Oh god, what was that? That wasn't what I was after. The good news is, should be able to delay out this fight once. One more. Ooh, that bomb might be too much. Perfect. That's really good for us. Alright, let's grab this grinding monster max HP and get out of here. This was a really good shot. Bob Shuffle. Technically I meant to buy the Shuffle Orb and discard it, but I don't feel like doing that. 46 HP. It's enough, right? HP, it's tempting. Oh my god, that's not an elite fight. Every single time that gets me. Every single time. Alright, so what do we get? No orbs, a refresher course, a bomb baton, remove my sphere. So what I have gold, that's fine. Plus 20 bomb damage. Like, realistically, I'm not gonna buy this because unfortunately it still says orbs. Also, slime for a Pebble comp is very nice. This just improved my AoE is definitely worth it. Plus 20 bomb damage is also a good idea, so I will just take it. My deck is extremely well upgraded for a Pebble comp, so yeah. This is looking remarkably similar to the last time I did this this boss fight with a Pebble comp, isn't it? Like, I've still got the pumpkin pie, I've got the way to double my damage. That's pretty funny. History repeats itself, but this time my deck is really well upgraded, as well as there is no 0.5 times multiplier on this right hand side. So I will just completely shred you. Damn it, I was really hoping for a crit there, but it somehow just kept bouncing to the right. But yeah, you're already down so much HP. Oh, I do actually want my restore value there. When are the paintings active? Still got a bit of time. I will go roundabout now though. Great shot, really good shot. I managed to get stuck. 288, let's grab my max HP. I'm just trying to grab a bit of gold over here, to be honest. That's why I'm shooting over here. Oh. Damn it, I slightly mistimed that one. Oh, I wasted a rightmost pumpkin pie slot shot. You should always take these if they're possible. Pumpkin pie, high damage in the rightmost slot on this map is just like, it's so much free damage. Lovely stuff there. Such a big kill. Sapper sack. It is so tempting to take this. It's actually just so tempting. It defeats the purpose of me trying to play purple comp because I have Bombaton with 640 damage bombs. Yeah, 640 damage bombs, which that's just gonna wipe the floor with absolutely everything. Imagine I get squares as well, but I'm gonna play for purple builds. So gifts that keep giving. Constricting chains is also nice there, but considering the fact that I've got Wrath, I want to keep my. Did I just see what I think I just saw? That's cool. I want to keep my Starting Shielding, and gifts that keep giving for a pebble comp when you've got 4 refreshes on the map and Shufflepot is really good. I'm going to get a lot of value from this. So, those double store don't lead into each other. Oh, I thought I saw double store, but yeah, it's not actually double store. Damn it. Damn it, I would have been really happy with double store. There are a lot of specific relics that I'm looking for that are common, but seems like I'm not going to get it. I also just want like obelisks and stuff, but of course that's not going to show up. Alright, let's let Overwhelmer take over here, shall we? Ooh, 35 health left, that's unfortunate. There should be an insane shot actually. Good stuff. Overwhelmer? Yes. Nice work. Oh, I'm definitely just shooting that way. Yeah, there's pumpkin pie, but I care way more about my granny wants to. Oh no, my max HP. Oh, I just did too much damage. That's fine. Especially now that I'm in Area 3, getting my max HP every time is going to be a lot trickier. Honestly, I'm just thankful that it was so easy to get it before this point. Because now I'm going to be struggling for sure. A shame I can't aim directly at that, but you know what, I can do that. Nice. And I did lose a lot of HP there for 1 max HP, but yeah, it's fine. What's the highest damage shot? I think this is. Oh no, I think this is actually. Good stuff. Got to get all of that lovely, lovely gold. Don't really have a use for it, but it's nice to have. That's what counts, eh? Bam. Good, I'm just going to be smashing through them slowly. I'm leaving one upgraded just in case I get an upgrade event. Is that correct? Probably not. I don't know, I remember that previously... It's not correct, right? So I really wish I could get to that Granny Monstera spot, but that's just not doable. That was a lot of damage. Ooh, yes. Good stuff. Let's just get you out of here. Oh wait, what am I targeting? I wasn't paying attention. Oopsies. Refresh Circle, Will of Nothing, both are great. Really good. I think it's correct. I don't exactly remember the reasoning why, but I'm pretty sure there's event reasoning why. We'll see if I'm correct or not. This is not actually the greatest fight for me. I have good damage, but he is going to get a few hits on me, and I think I'm actually going to lose some health here. Not ideal, but honestly, pretty fine. I just need to plan my next shot. Oh, that didn't hit the refresh. No. Okay. Yeah, that's why I wanted to plan my next shot, because if that shot was big, it would have just ended the fight. But because it wasn't, oh, okay. Good stuff. That was just about as long as I want the fight to last. We have the store, yeah. Persist dupe station. I'm not going to turn down a dupe station, but if that persist had shown up sooner, I certainly would have taken it. Would have been really neat. And the other nice thing about having so much max HP, oh, looky, I got it, is that do I want to remove this restored now? It's actually pretty tempting. Pressure's good, Enhanced is obviously just being picked up. Shield Basher, there is literally no point picking it up. And prioritize question marks from here on out. Yeah, sure. Okay, but it would be pretty hilarious if I managed to get the Obelisk event again. No way that happens. 46 damage for 45 gold is tempting, of course, but I'll just take a 5 gold cheaper remove. There we go, full value. But I'm not going to get it. It would be pretty sick though, just for the starting shielding, if I could actually get a Pebble in my deck. Oh, so close. Let's get you out of here. I missed the bomb. One bomb? I don't think I even got one bomb. It's fine. Wait, they do 4 damage. Ooh, impressive. That should double tap. Good stuff. I also got Dupe Station this shot. Bye-bye. I'm not going to be able to claim a lot of my Granny Zero HP here though. Should just press that button. My ability to heal is non-existent, because it's tied to my reloading capabilities. And I've got a pretty large deck, so stuff like Banshee is going to be useless. Alright, so this is just a question of how much value can Overwhammer give me, as well as how much does Wrath completely wreck my max HP. Like, this is the kind of fight where it's like, I really should have picked up Sack, just because... Okay, that was satisfying though. That was really nice. Just because me dealing with it myself is not the most fun, but the fact that after the first shot I've got 8 refreshes on the board every shot is pretty damn awesome. I think that's very cool. I like that a lot. Squares. Interesting. I do need to keep pressing the max HP button. The good thing is I've got the gold for it, because my stores were awfully bland this run. Very, very bland. Oh, Augur, Shrewd Scales. Wow, wow, wow. Pretty damn nice. Oh, I got full Granny Mod Zero. Wait, can I see my Granny Mod Zero picks? I can't. I would like it if they fixed that. It's really unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. That's a nice passive to get. Not particularly useful, but nice. Oh, I have Pumpkin Pie. And I like double damage. Oh, okay. It's so weird whenever I get it on the first time. It's just like, I wasn't expecting this. Last time I checked, double damage is just pretty neat, so sure, I'll take double damage and bam. So much max HP. Yeah, getting my Grinding Monster is pretty hard. That's actually really annoying though. I really hope that they change the Grinding Monster to being invisible in that fight, because I think it's actually a pretty big deal. Oh, that didn't bounce off of the peg straight into the bomb again and then proc it. Oh, interesting. I realistically should not shoot my Restored this fight. Is that going to stop me? We will see. Holy. I was going to say I had a plan for that shot and it did not do it. The one-time shot is... Oh my god. Man, if I had taken Sack, this fight would be over already. Like, it's crazy just how good Sack is into this fight. Oh, I'm definitely shooting my Restored. Do you see what the next shot looks like? Oh yeah. This is going to be fun. But hopefully it doesn't... It's really hard for it to draw, right? This is just insane. Can't wait for this. So where exactly do I want to shoot is next? Yeah, that looks like a good bounce. Here we go. Boom. Oh, you never stood a chance. You never stood a chance. Bam. Oh my god. I love Pebble Builds, I really do. It is a bit of a shame that for some reason, I swear, okay, this is going to be my current conspiracy theory. They did buff Obelisks, but they didn't actually buff it because they made it so that now you can only ever have one Obelisk in your deck. Because, like, man, I've never been able to get more Obelisks. And sometimes the runs that I do try and run Pebble Builds, I hit 0. Like, it's so unfortunate. If I could have gotten the Obelisk event, that would be pretty funny. This is funny as well. Like I also removed a pebble from my deck, and yet I still got this much in my deck. It's all thanks to that lovely +3 pebbles event I got in Area 2. That one's pretty nice. It's a shame I couldn't also get the +3 pebbles in Area 1 as well, because then my obelisk would have been super stacked. But yeah, Roth is a very, very nice relic. Interestingly enough, the run that I was using Balance Roth more, that felt a lot cleaner in that I was killing my enemies before I was taking self-damage very consistently. Especially in Area 3, I found that I was popping through my shielding very easily. I think that's also because I had 0 Miss Circle this run. A Balladin run with 0 Miss Circle. That is pretty crazy, but when you consider how few stores I went to this run, that does add up. Because Area 1, it was just like, you shouldn't go to the store in Area 1. It just wasn't wise. It was probably a good idea to still try and go there anyway. But man, I just wanted the elites, and I got a whole lot of elites for it. Area 2 is just like, we'll give you 1 store, and that's it. And it's like, oh, alright, fine. And then you get to Area 3, and it again offers you 1 store. And there's just not much you can do. A lot of the cool relics that I was hoping for that run were definitely common relics. Luckily, I have exactly 1 page. I was trying to go to the next page, and I couldn't find it. Luckily, I did get the tactical treat I was searching for, as well as there was some other cool stuff in the stores, like enhanced gunpowder, I guess. But mostly it was just tactical treat. That's crazy. It was just tactical treat I was looking for. The correct play during that run was to pick up shuffle orbs and just discard them whenever I got to them, because it would just get me much more damage for my pebble shots and my obelisk shot, of course. But I didn't feel like doing that. I wanted to do as clean of a pebble comp as possible, because I did pick up this restore before I knew that I was doing pebble comp. Since getting an immediate restore when you know that you're not going to any stores in Area 1, that's extremely, extremely nice. I printed a lot of max HP this run, and most of it was due to restore, but the Grand Monster did me a decent amount of value. It's just, especially once you get gifts that keep giving, it's much harder to get value from that. Yeah, these first relics, though, it's just insane. It sets you up so well. 4 refreshes, so you can literally do no wrong, no matter what kind of build you're playing, even if it's a pebble build, which does have issues with refreshing. You will be able to hit your refreshes. A pumpkin pie just to give you extra damage, as well as that can line up really well with certain things. And an anvil so that you can basically just do everything. Like, sure, there were the points in Area 2 where it's just like, oh, I'm under half health and I just added 3 pebbles to my deck, which dealt 12 damage to me. But like, who really cares? I'm improving my deck so much, and that's just a fun thing to do. Especially since, like, look at that obelisk. The fact that it gets +1/+2 per pebble I get doubled is very cool. Speaking of doubling, yeah, being able to get double is really, really insane. It's a big part of the reason why Super Sapper was just the correct passive to pick there. I just didn't want to pick it because Gifts is a very fun passive for a pebble comp. It's just, generally if you've got Roth as your first passive, maybe picking up something like Gifts that keep giving as the second passive is not ideal when you're mainly using orbs that are just physical and they just smack one enemy and that's it. Luckily I had Overwhelmer, so they were smacking more, but Overwhelmer is not Pierce. You need excessive amounts of damage for Overwhelmer to count as Pierce. And in that scenario, it is basically just a better Pierce a lot of the time. Not because I had Olga dupe pot this time, though, but most of the time it would be better. And the problem is, for me to get the excessive amount of damage, I need to be hitting tons more pegs. And if you're hitting tons more pegs, then Wonder Skeleton Roth is going to ping you down. Like, this passive is absolutely ridiculous on Balladin, but it is still very rough to take. And obviously, it's great on the other classes as well, because double damage is just really nice. The issue is, you're going to need healing on those other classes, are just 100% guaranteed. If you don't have healing, you are just thinking so much gold every time pressing that heal button, which is rough, but definitely doable. And when you're doing it for double damage, that is extremely good. Yeah, big shame I couldn't find more obelisks. I literally didn't find a single pebble, boulder orb or obelisk this entire run. It was fully down to events that I got my pebbles or obelisks. A bit of a shame because I think, was it last run or the run before, where I saw 2 pebbles early on, and I was just like, wow, wouldn't it be nice if I was trying to do a pebble comp here? And I was kind of hoping that I'll get that kind of luck again, but yeah, that was pretty awesome. Also, I do love Unicorn. It's a very nice passive.